Welcome to SOLIDWORKS for the new educator. Today, it's all about curriculum, and I'm going to tell you the tools we have for both SOLIDWORKS Design, that is Windows-based product design software, and SOLIDWORKS xDesign, that is browser-based product design software. When I first started teaching, I got my job at Mass Bay Community College the last week of August, and I had to teach for the first time 3 new courses the following week in September. Luckily for me, the first Monday in September was a holiday, which gave me a few more days to prepare. But still, I remember that feeling as a new educator about to face a classroom that I haven't seen the subject matter for a while, and although I used CAD in industry, the software tools that Mass Bay had were not the ones that I was used to. So I had a lot of learning to do, pretty much all on my own. Last time we talked about the SOLIDWORKS tutorials that are inside the product, and that is where I started. But today, we realize we have educators across so many grade levels teaching different ways, project-based, more independently, middle school, high school, technical, vocational, up to college and university. So we want to give you, the educator, the tools that'll help you get started and continue along the way to help your students and prepare your students for our commercial customers in industry. So let's begin. If there's one major thing you take away from this presentation today, is our shortcut to all of these academic resources, which is solidworks.com/curriculum. For over 20 years, we have listened to educators tell us what they need in the classroom. It is a similar process to how we listen to our commercial customers. What do they need in our software? What are the features and enhancements that are going to help them get the job done quicker? So we have a variety of materials thanks to our commercial documentation and training and learning teams, and also the education teams. We have YouTube playlists, step-by-step e-learning, practice problems, hundreds of practice problems, classroom materials, and design projects. For me, it is really easy just to jump on YouTube. You can do it at the grocery store, you're waiting in line to get your car repaired, and you can find SOLIDWORKS videos, not only for the SOLIDWORKS basics, doing projects in xDesign and xShape, but also if you use our 2D tools like DraftSight. These are great videos for you and your students to take a look at and replay over and over again with easy access. We also have step-by-step e-learning for our Certified SOLIDWORKS Associate Exam, CSWA. We have these learning exercises in both SOLIDWORKS Design for your Windows-based PC and also for SOLIDWORKS xDesign, the browser-based software in product design. Here you will see 40 lessons sorted at 10 different levels that build upon what you previously learned, which becomes so important to be able to prepare your students to take our certification exams. With over 1 million certified SOLIDWORKS users out there, it is no wonder that employers are searching with AI tools for CSWA and CSWP qualifications. We give you the examples to make your students be successful in a test environment, including sample exam. We also have step-by-step e-learning for the CSWP. Here you will see 32 lessons. The P stands for professional, the A for associate. When you give our exams for free, as a qualified academic provider on subscription, you get access to at least 15 certification exams of different levels to give your students. You must first take the Certified SOLIDWORKS Associate before you take the Certified SOLIDWORKS Professional and all the specialty exams in sheet metal, simulation, mold design, advanced drawings. Here is a great place to start. We have hundreds of practice problems, both for CSWA and CSWP. Here, students need to know something about mass properties, changing a coordinate system, and as they jump to different levels, have to work more efficiently because speed does matter. When you're in industry, you have to work accurately and quickly. I'm really excited to respond to our educational customers that wanted the materials our resellers use to train our commercial customers. The Fundamentals series in both Fundamentals of 3D Design and Simulation and Fundamentals of SOLIDWORKS Electrical give you the opportunity to provide your students a subset of what our value-added resellers present to our commercial customers in training classes. These are all about basic skills at a commercial training level, featuring a great overview of SOLIDWORKS. The first book, Fundamentals of 3D Design and Simulation, go over sketching, features, parts, drawings, assemblies, and an overview of beginning to understand that SOLIDWORKS is more than just a computer-aided design tool. It is also a product design tool. And as an engineer, a designer, a manufacturing engineer, you need to know something about stress analysis, motion analysis, and flow analysis. It's a great piece of curriculum to provide to your students. Likewise, although I'm a mechanical engineer and spent my career in robotics, automation, biomedical product design, boy, do I wish I had the fundamentals of SOLIDWORKS Electrical when I was in school. Mechanical engineers, all engineers and designers, need to know the basics about electronics, electrical schematics, 3D routing. It is very rare today that you will design a product without some connection to electricity, whether it's a battery, a solar cell, a motor. And it's really important that you can speak the language and your students can speak the language in a design team. And let's talk about some new classroom materials. We have lecture slides, student guides, teacher guides, and quizzes in the Intro to CAD for SOLIDWORKS xDesign. Coming soon is sheet metal and structures for xDesign. These are for our browser-based software called SOLIDWORKS xDesign. In a few months, you will also see these documents available for SOLIDWORKS Design for your Windows-based PC. And I'll be certain to create another video to let you know our updates for the next school year that begins in August and September. When you are in middle school, high school, doing outreach projects, you want to introduce the fun element. And here are design projects with 3D printing capabilities certainly does that for you and your students. It really brings hands-on learning right into your classroom. I really like the marble run. I find that fascinating. It's just really cool. All the projects are cool, and it's great that we had actual engineers working on these projects to provide you not only the fun element, but the engineering design competencies that are so critical, like problem solving, redesign. It's okay if you make a mistake, and you can make it better. So just as a quick summary, we've launched many new resources over the past 2 years, and we'd love you to take a look at them. Some are instructor-led, self-paced learning, independent study, and there's more coming in just a few months. I really appreciate your time today. You can contact me through LinkedIn if you have any additional questions, and have fun using SOLIDWORKS.